Greetings and salutations, everybody. Welcome to FMHDMS. We are live out of Studio 236. I am Simone Malone, one of your most trusted and respected voices. You know, I always bring you great interviews and inspirational moments, but today I am spotlighting my dear friend, my dear sister, my colleague. We work together in another field of study.
Yeah.
And she's here visiting us today, and we're just having a great time. And I wanted to talk to her today because now we are going into another season. Some of you complained and said, oh, it's been so hot, and now we're getting ready to go into the fall and autumn months. And it's about, you know, looking good and feeling good. Y'all hear me talk about that all the time.
Right.
And this particular guest today, she has her own handbag company for ladies.
Right.
And I was telling her earlier on another show that I've even seen some men with some of these bags.
Yeah.
But that's a whole other story. Well, anyhow, I want to welcome to the world and welcome to FMHDMS and welcome to you, Nikki Henry from Philadelphia. How you doing, baby?
I'm doing great. I'm doing fabulous.
I want you to tell everybody a little bit about who in the world is this lady, Nikki Henry?
I don't know. I think I'm a designer. I just like nice things, and you know, I'm a visual person. I'm a tactile person, so I kind of make things that kind of speak to that. So,
Yes. Good.
yeah.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I've had the opportunity to see Nikki's handbags. Absolutely wonderful ladies, and I've seen many pocketbooks and many handbags out there. And ladies, you guys just keep up with these things so much.
Yeah.
I remember when they were really small. Now they're big.
Huge,
you know.
huge. Right?
She has some great handbags. I want her to talk a little bit about her company, her business that she does. And one of the things I wanted to ask you, Nikki, was what made you get into, you know, I was seeing you when you were working at the other office, coming in with these nice bags and stuff. But really, what made you get into this designing thing of handbags?
The whole story of how I got into making handbags is the longest story ever, so I'm not going to bore you. But at the time, I was doing photography in addition to working at the office that we worked at, and I kind of got burnt out with the photography because I was doing weddings and I was pretty much doing it by myself.
Right.
And so doing the administrative side in addition to the photography, I just kind of got bored with it. But I'm at heart a creative person.
Right.
And it actually was serendipity how I got into making the bags. I just happened to be at a store one day and I saw another designer's stuff, and something really just kind of came from out of the sky and put his hands on my shoulders and said, "You're going to be doing that." And it was like this weird like epiphany sort of thing. And I was just like, oh, what? I'm going to be a fashion designer now?
Right.
But all of these synchronicity, or these events started happening to conspire me to tell me that that's what I should be doing. So I did my research and finding out how to sew handbags, how to get other people as contractors, and it just kind of came together over the past 5.5 years. I've been doing this since 2007.
Great.
And it's the most bizarre thing ever because I never set out to be an accessories designer. Like when I was younger, I did a little modeling, and that was like the only interest I really had in modeling. But when I never grew past 5'4", I kind of let it go, and it wasn't really a big deal to me. Like my dreams weren't shattered or anything.
Right.
I just thought, you know, that was just how it was.
Okay.
And then this just kind of came to me like several years ago, and.
Okay.
So I've been kind of riding with it thinking, well, maybe it's meant to be in some sort of way, but people like my stuff, so I feel like I'm on the right track.
Absolutely. Go ahead and give the viewers that are watching us on Facebook and my YouTube channel, go ahead and give them the website because they need to explore some of those wonderful pocketbooks and handbags.
So my website is nkhenry.com. It's all one word, NKHenry. And you can go on there. You'll find I have a section called My Permanent Collection. Limited edition styles, which are bags that are generally made directly by myself. And I may make one or two of that specific style, and then sort of like when it's gone, it's gone.
Okay.
So yeah, just peruse the website. And I'm having sort of a 10% off sale for the new fall stuff that's going to be hitting the website on Tuesday, which is my new tote bags and of course the convertible scarves, which are already there, which we're going to be demonstrating in a little bit on Simone. So yeah,
I'm excited about that.
The discount code is Fall Fest. So at checkout, you just put in FALLFEST, and you'll get 10% off your order.
Good. So, Nikki, what are they saying about your bags? I mean, you have a couple here we want to show. What are women saying about your bags? Because there are so many handbags, there's so many pocketbooks out there that they all look beautiful to me because I just don't know. I'm like, I'm looking at them and saying, wow.
Guy.
But I've noticed they're so big now. You know, is that a big fashion statement or what?
Yeah, I don't know about fashion statement, but I guess designers are making it like that because they assume that's the typical American woman's lifestyle. That they're throwing in the kitchen sink. They're putting their work stuff in addition to their personal stuff, and then if they have kids, especially if you have babies, you're putting baby bottles, and so they're using it for everything. Exactly. So the designers are thinking, American women are multi-purposing everything, so we're going to make these huge bags to do that.
Right.
But ladies, do not do that. You don't want to mess up your shoulders and your back. So, I would love for you to have a great tote bag for my line, but at the same time, I want you to take care of yourself, and I don't want you to overload it, and not just that. You want the bag to last a long time, and unfortunately, if you're putting a lot of stuff in it, no matter how well the bag is made, eventually the seams are going to start to pop, and it kind of lessens your investment. So. Yeah. So
let's show my listeners, my viewers out there. We appreciate you so much. I am talking to the designer herself, Nikki Henry from Philadelphia with NKHenry bags. So let's see a couple of those that you brought.
Sure. So these are some of the limited edition bags that I did over the summer. This is a Cassie wristlet.
Hold that up real good so we can get a good shot.
It's a Cassie wristlet. So it just has a triangle detail in leather pigskin.
Really cute. Let's see if we can get a better shot at that? There we go. You see that? Okay.
And it has a colorful sort of like upholstery fabric.
Real
weave.
Cute, real pretty.
Yeah.
I think I can get a bow tie that color.
And it's a wristlet, so when you're running out and about doing your thing, you can fit your cell phone, your wallet, a smaller wallet, lip gloss, all of that good stuff, your keys. And then this is
hold that up so they can really see that.
This is called the kaleidoscope clutch. It's not. I don't have too much in here, so it looks sort of flat. But the detail on this is that it has black leather. There's a sort of turquoise colored suede. This is yellow leather. The pigskin, a purple suede, and a black. Another piece of black leather on the same upholstery fabric.
Absolutely.
And
all those are on your site.
This is on my site. I believe this is marked as sold out on the website.
Wow.
Because I only made a few of this design. This design was like really inspired. I really just did this freehand. I didn't make a pattern for this at all. I just sort of made it freehand, and I made just 3 of them. So this is the last one I have left, and I kind of keep it as my sample. But if you really want it, you can email me through the website, and we can talk about it. Maybe I'll be willing to let go of it. But I really love it. So So
go ahead. That's nice. Very nice. So go ahead and encourage our listeners and viewers out there to support your business and why they should support what you're doing. Go ahead and share that information.
Well, of course, I believe in supporting what you actually like, but one of the reasons is that we're made in the USA. I do work with local contractors on my permanent collection, so it's all made in the USA. All of the skins and the leathers that I used are they're actually sourced in America. So you're keeping American workers in business, and which I think is important. Not that overseas factories aren't a good partnership, but I really love having the hands-on approach, because if I want to change a design really quick, I have the people there at my disposal that are local.
Good.
So I think that's the biggest reason that someone should consider purchasing from us is that it is made in America.
Wonderful. It's made right here in America. Yeah. Go ahead, Nikki, and give the website, email one more time, and then we're going to come right back to part 2, where she's going to share with Simone something that I can wear for the fall that she brought me as a gift, along with one of my hats that I have here. Actually, a couple. So
it's a cool hat.
Yeah. Thank you. So give that information one more time, Nikki.
So the website is www.NKHenry.com. And you can also look us up on our Facebook page, which is facebook.com/NKHenry.
Sounds good. We'll be right back. We're live out of Studio 236. I'm spotlighting my dear friend, my colleague, Nikki Henry. So glad, so delighted that she can join us today. And we're going to be right back with part 2 of this. Stay right at your monitors. It's FMHDMS.